shy.
Stop, really, I went too far.
With Britain's coal reserves at an all-time low, few expected the end of the British coal industry to fall so soon. The UK Prime Minister Gerald Thackeray attended the closing of the last mine in England earlier today. Prime Minister, what are your plans for keeping Britain's power plants running?
Well, our only option seems to be to import our coal from the country. And seeing as it's been over 9 years since our neighbour, the Forest of Dean, declared national independence, I believe it is high time to talk about reopening our borders and maybe importing our coal from there.
Should we be concerned with the increased immigration from the forest that may come with this move?
Good question. In fact, I am meeting with King Richard VI later this week to discuss this deal and maybe talk about increasing border security.
More from Forest News at 6. In the meantime, up next on FBC2, get your fork ready as we learn how to roast the perfect peasant. It's the Great Forest Bake Off.
Bloody Brits go over here stealing our coal. Come on, I hate daytime telly. Let's go to the beer garden.
Yes? Oh, can I have some of your charcoaler?
Fine. Yeah, why not? What are you building there then?
Some mole smoker. Meet the very first prototype mole smoker. It's got charcoaler, saltpeter, and tumble dry lint. That's my own addition.
Interesting. Right, come on, let's go.
Do cheer up, sir. I know journalists get you down, but you did actually answer fairly well that time. Most of the party's on board with your proposal as well, for once.
The party. Have you ever played with an anthill, Charles? Ants have it sorted. Ants just do. They don't deliberate over every decision. They don't wait a millennium for a simple yes-no answer. They just follow their leader.
That is true, but you've got to have some kind of regulating force. We are a democracy, are we not?
If they were a democracy, Charles, they'd let me resign. But alas, no, we always need someone to blame. Why haven't we sorted out the education system yet? It's alright, blame Gerald Thackeray. He's the man in charge.
You can't blame the people for wanting your leadership after the war. It was only through your guidance that we lost what we did, and not, well, everything. The people needed you then, and they still need you now.
Governing a nation fresh out of civil war is one thing, Charles, but sitting around looking pretty for the cameras whilst the forest gets away with demanding everything from us? Not on my watch.
I know how you feel about the forest, sir, but both the UN and NATO have spoken. The people have moved on, and you need to as well.
But all that coal, Charles, all that wood, all that prime acreage, if we can't take it from them, surely we can buy it. In their financial situation, they can hardly turn up their noses, can they?
That is true. And if I were in the King's position, I would reconsider the stakes. But it's not as if they haven't made it through a recession before now.
Those delinquents must sense they're part of a dying culture. I thought the rats were always the first to leave a sinking ship.
The foresters are a proud people. You'll never convince them to give up their coal. You'll never convince them to give up their homeland either. Oh, anyway, I've rescheduled your meeting with the Forest of Dean royalty for 8 PM tomorrow. He wants to discuss these kidnappings.
Oh great, more diplomatic tosh. I better get ready.
Hey, what's making these kidnappings then?
They're just rumours, Brian. You've been listening to them chavs again, have you?
I have not been talking to them chavs.
Never will.
Besides, who'd want to steal foresters anyway? They're just not worth it.
Maybe you were them poachers from Wigpool.
You can't blame them just because they stole your badges once, Brian.
I absolutely can. I bet you they're behind these kidnappings.
You're betting.
I absolutely am.
How much?
I'm going to bet you 8 little food stamps.
You are touched in the head, Brian. I refuse to believe you have that kind of money lying around.
Well, that's where you're wrong. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Well, I be damned.
Fresh food stamps.
Let's be finding them poachers then, I guess.
Absolutely.
Where will they be though? Don't they change camp every 2 weeks?
I've heard that. But talk to Willoughby, he'll know. He knows everything. He's a bright boy.
Brian!
Hey Willoughby, how are you, old butt?
Oh, it's good to see you, Squanny Squit.
And you too.
How was the mother?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. Can I have a pint of cider and black?
Well, now you mention it. Here you go, lad, on the tab.
Ah, thanks. Thank you. Right then, I got a few bob on these poachers being behind the kidnappings. What do you think? How many chances?
Oh, you don't mind, Brian. It's dimmer than the Judd camp.
I know.
Better check them Christmas cheers up on Magna's tump. Them poachers rather rasty mind. They got them big cratters and all. You need some pism for their dogs.
Thank you for your advice.
Take care and all.
And you too. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
What? He said they'd be here.
This fire pit's still warm. Wait, that means... Hey, look! No! Can I have a hand with this?
Hey, you let him get away, you idiots!
Bugger!
Take your seat on this pool table. I'm afraid Willoughby's been at the cider again. Bloody idiot.
Anyway, you call this a pool table? It's not even...
Hey. Richard made this, okay? He's great with his hands, but he's not a bright boy. Not a bright boy. Anyway.
I gathered.
What happened?
Well, there I was minding the fire when all of a sudden they all jumped me at once. So I can't tell you anything else, apart from the intricate weaving of the bag they shoved over my head. So I saw. But look, shouldn't we be worrying about something slightly more important? You know, like maybe calling the police or something? You got a phone?
Yeah, somewhere, yeah. There we go.
Well, that's odd. Are the phone lines down?
No, maybe them cinder dumps. Them stolen copper cables again.
I'll keep trying with them. I'm not going to sit around waiting while my fellow poachers face fates unknown.
You're a poacher?
That's enough, Brian. And Peter, if you're looking to buy weapons and chase this horde, you're out of luck. Heels shot on Friday.
Oh, well, that's just great.
Why buy weapons when we can dodge them?
Huh. And where does charcoal come into this?
Well, you didn't think I was going to drink this all to myself, did you? You see, basically you get a carbonated drink, add saltpeter, and you got a perfectly good mole smoker / smoke grenade.
Right. Anyway, okay, guys, let's tool up. Let's go hunt us some kidnappers.
Well, you can't exactly search the whole forest now, can you?
Isn't it obvious?
No.
Okay, well, did you notice that garlic-like smell up there?
No.
Well, I did. It means they must be using carbide mining lanterns. And did you notice the henchman's boots? I certainly did, since they were my face far more often than I'd like. Anyway, point is, they were covered in black dust. Probably coal dust, right? Carbide mining lanterns, coal dust. They must be hiding out in a mine somewhere. Which one, though? I can only guess.
Well, there's a nearest free mine about 2 miles away in the valley. Could check that one.
Right. How long's that going to be?
About 10 minutes.
Perfect. Give me a sock.
My sock?
Give me a sock. Now.
Why?
You'll see.
Let's go jut these buggers!
Oh, looks like someone's got a case of the big dinner drop-off. Someone be going a bit too heavy on the old Cointreau, Prime Minister.
I do apologise, it's just, it's been a very long day. I hope I've not caused any offence.
Certainly not, certainly not. No, I can't blame you after taking that train all the way down from London. No, it would be a good idea though, we could finally connect those railways up again. No, but firstly, I think we both know the real reason why you're here.
Which is?
The trade deal.
Ah, yes, of course! Now, as I'm sure you're aware, Britain's coal situation is not exactly ideal. And in fact, we're looking into sourcing No, wait. I have an alternative proposal. Don't interrupt, Charles. Anyway. Now, we've not known each other a long time, but I hope you don't mind me being frank. The forest is in trouble, that much is clear. I think I might just have the solution.
Oh, wait. I simply cannot carry on without dessert. Go on.
Well, what with your financial situation and those kidnappings, you might be best just giving it all up. Not for free, of course, that would be insult to such a rich and diverse culture. No, I propose that the UK buy back the Forest of Dean.
No, thank you. Brownie, lemon posset.
But think about it, we can sort out the kidnappings, we can sort out the education system, we can... everything.
No, very interesting, but... Oh, coffee, more mints instead?
You can pay off America. Yes. How much do you owe again? 11 billion. We'll pay you double that. Give you a bit of spending money.
Sir.
Don't interrupt, Charles.
But sir, I must protest.
Your Grace, may I have a word with my assistant in private? It'll give you time to think over our proposal. Just what do you think you're doing?
Sir, Parliament never authorised this. You were here to arrange a coal deal, not spend £22 billion on a patch of soggy old woodland.
Do you see Parliament here, Charles? No, of course you do not. That is why I'm taking the initiative I'm making a difference for once.
But you can't just do what you want. You can't buy whole countries without authorization. This isn't the Civil War anymore.
100,000, 90,000, 80,000.
Just what are you doing, sir?
I'm counting down your salary, of course.
But that's completely unfair, sir.
Does that matter? Oh, how about I count up in years spent in prison instead? Oh no, my assistant was guilty of assault. Oh no, my assistant has been embezzling from me. My assistant has accepted a bribe. In fact, did you accept a bribe, Charles? Of course, you definitely didn't accept this bribe. I'm definitely not giving you now. It's your choice. Accept my gift or accept your fate.
You're a bastard.
Yes, I am. Now, let's finish this deal. No, wait. I've got a meeting. You do it, Charles.
But sir, it's 9 in the evening.
Is it? Oh gosh, I guess I'm late then. Go finish this. And don't give my bodyguard any reason to spoil your dessert.
Okay.
If he doesn't follow it through, you know what to do.
Nah, it's no good. Trees are too thick. But, must be in the right place though. There's way too much security for your average forest tree line.
Show us something like that, Peter.
Right, sure. Okay, so, according to the map, there should be a big flat area here with a mine shaft down the centre. Can we go there or down? I've got just the plan.
So this is your idea of a large flat area with a central mine shaft, is it?
Not exactly.
Well, by the king's trousers, you would have expected a poacher to update their maps.
I do. It's just... they've torn up the whole place.
You're telling me that someone managed to blow up a massive hole in the forest without no one noticing? And how exactly would they do that?
I don't know. We have to get to the bottom of this cliff if we want to find out why. I mean, neither Earth nor poachers vanish, Richard. There has to be an entrance down there somewhere.
I've got rope.
Perfect. You're going first.
What?
Richard, come on, go.
Wait a second. That's not coal. That's mudstone. They're digging in the wrong place.
Well, hello. You must be one of the locals. I'm afraid security is going to be a good 5 to 10 minutes whilst they deal with your troublesome friends outside, but gives us a good time for a little chat. Can I have your name? Yes, it is I, Prime Minister Gerald Thackeray.
Why are you kidnapping foresters?
I run a mine, do I not? What's a mine without miners?
They're innocent people. Why are you doing this?
I'm undermining the forest monarchy.
That's barbaric. You can't do that.
I can and I am. At this current moment, my assistant Charles is negotiating with the king on the sale of the Forest of Dean, returning it to British rule, of course. Now, can I have a name?
What? So I can help you tear down the forest? I don't think so.
True, my methods are rather destructive, but I'd rather blow a hole in the forest than spend a fortune digging and mining.
But our homes. You can't expect us to move out, can you?
Clyde, smokers, you got any?
Boss one. You in trouble?
Without a doubt.
And if you think your fetid petri dish of a culture deserves those kind of resources, then I invite you, wake up to the world! You're nothing but a parasite, hiding away, clinging on to what you call your own. Now, can I have your name?
Richard.
Good! We've made progress. Now, let's see about finding you a position in the mine.
He's right behind us. Go.
What is the meaning of all this?
What's that? He's trying to take over the forestry race. Yeah, it's it. He's been kidnapping foresters. It's it.
Well, Mr. Prime Minister, I hope you're going to be a bit more talkative now than you were at dinner.
You and your damned incompetent subjects. How dare you stand in the way of progress? It's our coal, not yours.
If you think for 1 second that we're going to give you our coal, you got nothing coming. That's our coal.
Your coal? I saw my troops die! Fighting your little crusade for independence. You don't deserve it. It's ours. You need us. We're fixing education system, repair. Just give us your coal.
Actually, we don't have any coal.
What?
Yes, we ran out years ago.
That's a filthy lie.
I wish it was, but sadly we've nothing but mudstone. You would have had to have blown such a large crater had there been any left.
Poppycock and tosh! You're gonna sell it to me!
You're going to sell me the entire forest! You were going to sell us out!
Yes, I was. But what do you expect me to do? We've got no coal left, no money. He is right. The forest, it's falling apart.
The forest is not falling apart. You can close down our mine shafts. You can start wars. But so long as we have the land, it doesn't matter. Now then, I may be hanged for treason for this. But so long as I'm hanged from a Forest of Dean royal oak, it doesn't.
And you'll not be hanging alone. I'm fed up with these entitled foreigners coming and stealing our coal. No more. No more.
Think about what you're doing here. Think about all the foresters who look up to you. If you abandon them now, there'll be riots in the streets. He has no right.
Yes, well, but
he's got to. You're right. You're right. Prime Minister, our deal is off. Arrest him.
Yes, Your Grace.
You can't be listening to these filthy half-breeds. I'm a world leader, you can't do this.
I think we'll continue our negotiations in prison over stiff drink, Prime Minister. I suppose you are now the acting PM.
I suppose so too, Your Grace.
Well, take these documents back to the embassy and they will cater for your every need. But be warned, I do not trust you yet, but neither do I want any trouble. We shall talk later.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I cannot thank you free enough. Those people have evaded our capture for far too long. But I was just surprised that the culprit turned out to be a world leader of all people.
Is it really true, though, that all the coal's gone?
Aye, it is, I'm afraid. And I fear we'll have to default on our payments to America, despite them champing at the bit for our timber exports. This is all going to get a bit messy.
Oh, mine shafts!
Hey, you have an idea.
We could use the mine shaft, sire.
I don't follow.
Well, you know the mine shafts are deep, right? Well, we could use it for geothermal energy or something. You see, my uncle, he owned a place up in Southampton. You see, and they use that for geothermal energy. And I reckon we could do that here.
That'd make us a mint, that would, I reckon. That's not how geothermal energy...
Oh, it looks like you three have got this all planned out. So nice to see citizens taking an interest for a change. And I have some people look into it. Yes, I reckon the three people who managed to track down that group of mercenaries deserve a chance to be listened to, no matter how eccentric they are. I just hope things start to look up.
Well, I'se back.